I gave the collectors my brother's new number. So my brother Danny is 34, and for about 2 years now, every time my phone rings from a number I don't recognize, my stomach drops. Because there's a good chance it's someone asking me when I'm going to pay back money I never borrowed. Here's the thing. Back when Danny was going through his whole starting a business phase, he needed somewhere to have mail sent, some paperwork, whatever. And like an idiot, I let him use my address and my phone number as a contact on a couple of things. He swore up and down it was temporary. He goes, bro, it's just so I don't miss anything important. I'll switch it over in like a month. That was 2023. The business tanked, obviously. And Danny didn't just lose money. He took out these loans and maxed cards and signed up for stuff, and a bunch of it had my number attached as the point of contact. So when it all went south, guess whose phone started ringing at 8 a.m. on a Saturday? For a while, I actually tried to help him. I'd forward him the messages. I'd say, Danny, they called again. You gotta call this place back. And he'd go, yeah, I'm handling it. He was not handling it. He was ignoring it and letting it roll downhill straight onto me. The calls got worse over the last year. One guy straight up asked me if I was aware I could be held responsible. I'm sitting there like, held responsible for what? I didn't sign anything. But you try explaining that at 9 p.m. when some collector is reading a script at you. I told Danny more than once, you need to give these people your actual number and get me off this. I mean it. And every single time it was the same thing. I promise, just give me a little more time. Then a few months back, he did the smartest, dumbest thing possible. He changed his number and didn't tell any of them. He told me though. He was almost proud of it. He goes, man, it's so nice, my phone's finally quiet. His phone was quiet because mine wasn't. That was the part that got me. He sat across from me at mom's on a Sunday, eating her food, telling me how peaceful his life was now, while I had a voicemail from a collections office sitting on my phone from that same morning. And he knew exactly why it was quiet for him. So last Tuesday I get another call, different agency this time. They'd sold the debt or whatever they do. And the woman on the phone was actually kind of decent about it. She goes, we're just trying to reach Daniel. Do you have a way to contact him? And I paused, because for 2 years my answer had always been no, sorry, wrong person, please remove me. 2 years of protecting him. I said, yeah, actually, let me give you his current number. And I read it off, slow. Made sure she got every digit right, even repeated the last 4. She goes, and this is the best number to reach Daniel. That's the one he answers. I said, he keeps that phone on him all the time. I hung up and honestly I felt lighter than I had in months. Danny called me that night. Well, first he called me 19 times, because apparently the quiet was over. When I finally picked up, he was screaming, did you give them my number? Do you have any idea what you just did? I said, yeah, I gave the collectors your new number. The one for the debt that's actually yours. That's messed up, man. That's a violation. You don't do that to family. And that word family, after 2 years of my phone being the thing that took the hits for him. I just laughed. I said, you had 2 years to fix this, and instead you switched your number so it'd be my problem. It's not my problem anymore, Danny. It's back where it started. He goes, I'm gonna have to change my number again now. Then change it again, I told him. And when you do, don't give them mine. Mom called the next day saying I ratted out my own brother and that I should have just kept blocking the numbers like I always had. She said he's family and I threw him to the wolves. I told her the wolves were mine for 2 years and nobody once asked how I was sleeping. Danny's phone has been ringing off the hook for a week now. Mine's been silent,